This is Gen X reaching out to you millennials. I don't know how you're doing it, and I can tell you, our economy's shot. But it's not just the United States. It's in the UK. It's in Canada. I actually watched somebody not too long ago from Canada. They want to know how things were in the US. Well, it's not any better. Look, groceries are up anywhere from 30% to 47% in the last 3 years. Now, when you look at just groceries and the cost of food, because people are stealing food now. And, as a chief of police, I can tell you that, I'm starting to understand. I don't know how people afford an apartment anymore with the way that the costs of those are rising. If you ask me, there are a lot of people on the top that are against the majority. And something's going to happen. Something's going to blow, because it's not just food. If you want to know why you're struggling, I can tell you why. Because everything is going up at that percentage, right? So take your paycheck. Like I make, equivalent about $57,000 a year. So 3 years ago, that $57,000 has got to stretch out 40% more on multiple levels, okay? And every time you turn around, these big corporations are wanting to raise prices more and more and more and more. And this is a battle that's going to end in a very bad way. The homeless numbers are rising. Millennials have given up the hope of ever buying a home. And I was stupid enough to try to own a restaurant. Don't do that. I figured out real quick why my family wanted to sell it so bad. I found their invoices. I was paying $180 for a case of cheese that they were spending $74 for in February of 2020. And if that doesn't tell you something, I don't know what will. I was on the phone today with my girlfriend, explaining to her that stopping at Sheetz anymore on the way to work is a really bad idea. Okay? A bottle of Coke Zero, a salad with dang near nothing on it, 2 hard-boiled eggs, $20. Add that up over a course of 5 days. Yeah. Your cost of fuel alone. And my guess is for a lot of you, when I'm working here, I drive about an hour. All right? I'm guessing most of you are putting 25% of your overall paycheck just to get to work for the fuel. Okay? Americans are losing hope in their leadership, and I don't blame them. I'm going to tell you, from a Gen X to millennials, stop being a Democrat, stop being a Republican, stop trusting any of these parties, and start realizing that this game is pitted against you. I'm feeling it. I'm 52 years old, and I'm feeling it. I'm down to the point where I'm asking myself, should I work myself to death and never see my children? Or am I just going to kind of slug it away so I can have a few days here and there to actually have some quality time with my kids before they grow up and go out in this world and deal with the same situation I'm dealing with? Something's got to break. So for you millennials that think that none of us Gen X understand, by God we do. I've worked hard my whole life. My whole life I've worked hard. And I'm going to tell you, I have questions of whether or not I'll ever retire, whether or not they'll just find me dead somewhere at work.
Shalom. Call Halam La Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Haracha'a Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth in sincerity. They steered us well and they ruled well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. May the blessing of election be upon your house. This the brother Zion Amawan coming at you with another lesson to feed the lambs through the Holy Spirit. Haracha'a Kodash. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and to the point. And in this lesson, we are going to get into on how stress and grief is going to intensify, man. Okay? Stress and grief is going to intensify. And as you can see, This was a chief of police. I don't know what, city or nothing like that. But, you know, the so-called Americans are not they're not living the dream. All right. These so-called Americans are not living the dream. Okay. You have inflation is skyrocketing. Okay. All of the things that, you think that you can afford, you can't afford no more. All right. Prime example, like a small bag of chips. All right. That's probably, I mean, like the quarter bag of chips. You remember when it was a quarter bag? It jumped up to 50 cents. Now it's a 75 cent. Now it's like over $1. And that inflation is going to get worse to the point where that same quarter bag of chips is going to cost you $200, man. Okay. A pack of ground beef might be $5,000. Okay. Because you got the BRICS nation, all right, which is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. They added a plus on it now because they just added Argentina, all right, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, okay, and they added Ethiopia and Libya, all right, and many other countries. But it's basically going against America, man. And they are putting all of their local currencies together, and they are abandoning that dollar to the point where everything is rising up. All right, the people is rising up and the prices is rising up. You got people out here stealing food, and you women, y'all gonna be out here left out here, man. And you men gonna be left out here too. All right, and y'all gonna have to make a conscious decision. Are you gonna pay to keep the lights on, or you ain't gonna be able to flush your toilet, man? All right, are you gonna put the food in the fridge to stay full, or are you gonna pay rent, man? All right, it's gonna get to a point where you're gonna have to make a conscious decision. Homelessness and everything is gonna rise, man. All right, so this is how you know that we need divine intervention. To all of you Israelites and all of you sincere brethren that is in the know. All right, but I got Baruch chapter 4 and verse 31. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall. And that's going to you so-called Americans, to you Edomites. Y'all have rejoiced at the fall of Israelites, man. All right, y'all have kicked us while we was down. Y'all have furthered the affliction even on the smallest level. Spraying us down with water hoses, all right, whites only this and whites only that. Y'all have completely had us in derision with Jim Crow. Okay, you devils got to pay for that, man. And now y'all are slowly but surely paying for it now. Y'all hurt. And a better word for that is being perplexed. Because y'all gonna be at a loss with oneself, man. Y'all gonna be in doubt. Y'all gonna be left wanting. All right. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin, and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. And you seeing that now. It is on display now. That they, Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, okay, that, they are grieving at their own desolation, man. Okay, that is at full display right before your very eyes, man. Okay, they hurt. All right, they can't sit at the light in that navigator like they was before, with all them screens in it, and they look down on you, and they got a nice paying job and all of that. Hell no, man. Go to the grocery store, go to Whole Foods, and you'll be seeing Esau picking up stuff and putting that shit right back down, just like Jake do. It's on an even playing field. And Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna match that mirth with mourning, man. All right, you can't go out to eat and pay $70 on this bullshit. You know, it's not even beneficial to even go out to eat no more. Okay, it's not even beneficial because it's too expensive. You already heard what the Edomite done said, that he tried to open up a restaurant and you know, he was paying $180 for a damn block of cheese, man. All right, so how much that meal gonna cost? That meal is gonna be $50 damn, man. All right, you need to be putting that in the fridge, and $50 ain't getting you shit in the grocery store. For a week of groceries, it's gonna run you about $400, $300 or $400. Gas is skyrocketing, and there's gonna be a point to where you ain't even gonna be needing no gas. You know why? Because it's gonna be lockdowns. Okay, it's gonna be lockdowns. It's gonna be you know, a whole lot of jobs is gonna end, man. Okay. Verse 34. For I will take away the rejoicing. You hear that? I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude. Her pride shall be turned into mourning. And you saying that right now. The pride of Esau Edom is being brought low. Okay? They are not that prideful nation no more. At first it was just Jake going through it. Now it's Esau going through it too. And Esau really going through it worse, man, because they ain't never experienced this grief before. See, Jake been there, did that. We been there, did that. We already know what that's about. You know? But this is foreign to Esau Edom. That's why they complaining. That's why you hear them talking shit. That's why you hear them lamenting. You know? Let's go to Ecclesiastes 12. Ecclesiastes 12, and let's go to verse 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. And that's the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding being displayed right now. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. You see? So it's going to be a lot of lockdowns. It's going to be a lot of, you know, people not working, people losing their jobs on a massive level, man, because they ain't going to be able to pay for their, you know, bills, groceries. Some people may have animals, all of that. They might not be able to pay for all that, and their jobs is going to stay the same while the inflation gets higher, man. So a lot of people are going to lose their jobs. You're going to have a lot of lockdowns. People are going to lose their jobs. You're going to have a lot of involuntary layoffs, man. All right. You're going to have a lot of terminations, man. Okay. Only the essential is going to be working, man. All right. And those that look out the windows be darkened, right? So it's going to be blackouts too. But that's twofold, because it ain't going to be no truth out here, man. Because the prophets is going to be off the street. Okay? It ain't going to be no truth no more too. All right? And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. Okay? So it's going to be complete desolation as far as no one working. No one is going to have a job. Only the essential is going to be working. Just like that first lockdown. It was just like that. The streets quiet. All you're going to be seeing is paper blowing across the damn street, man. Nobody is going to be sowing these places, man. These places are going to be unsown because of these lockdowns. All right. Look at that movie Songbird. That'll help you out. It's gonna be just like that, man. All right. That if your ass ain't out, and if you ain't got that thing or that digital ID, they gonna fire your ass up, man. All right. The government is. And the doors shall be shut in the streets, while the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of the music shall be brought low. All right. So it ain't gonna be no sewn places. It ain't gonna be no truth out here, man. All right. And you seeing the perplexity of these people, man. All right. Let's go to Luke chapter 21 and verse 25 right quick. Bear with me. Luke chapter 21 and verse 25. But woe unto them, Slaki, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars. You see? And you see all of that on display right now. Okay? There is, signs. You've been seeing chariots. You've been seeing these prophecies pop off like popcorn, man. All right? As far as through the current events. All right? Because when you measure out the times diligently within itself, you know what time you're living in, man. And we in the time of the thing, which is the M-O to the T to the B, and the time of when the missiles finna drop. All right? Those are the two major prophecies. All right? Of course, there's other prophecies that's in between, but those are the main prophecies. All right? And upon earth, distress of nations. And that's what you're seeing, man. All right? They hurt because they have to stretch their check out 47% longer or, more than what they had to stretch out their check before. And it's only going to get worse. It is going to intensify. Grief and stress is going to be intensifying. You're going to get well acquainted with stress and grief. Okay? With perplexity. All right? So let's get the word perplexity right quick. Perplexity.
Strong's G 639. Aparreo.
To be without resources, you see? And you saying that right now. You got people out here that don't even got a few days worth of groceries in their refrigerator, man. All right? They don't even know when they gonna get their next meal. Some people pray and hope they work at a restaurant to where they could bring free food home. You got people out here eating out the trash, man. All right? And the food stamps, they only give you 3 months on food stamps. And it ain't like you gonna get a whole year on food stamps. And that little money on them food stamps ain't gonna take care of shit. Especially if you got like a family of 5 or something. And if you eat it right and it's just you can maybe stretch it. But it depends on what you buy. You just can't buy what you want at the store no more. You got to think ahead. And a lot of people out here are going to be left without resources. All right? They're going to have a conscious decision whether they're going to eat or they're going to pay rent. They're going to eat or drink or they're going to pay the lights. They're going to pay the lights or not be able to flush their toilet. They're going to pay the water and just be left in the fucking dark, man. And a lot of people, they ain't going to be able to even make it to work because, 25% of your check is going towards gas just to get to the motherfucker. So a lot of people going to be left without resources. They're going to be hurt. They're going to be left wanting to be in straits, right? So they're gonna be in a level of difficulty, to be left wanting, right? To be embarrassed, and these Edomites are in fact embarrassed, man, because they not living to the standard that they call themselves thinking that they should live at, man. You know, they embarrassed when they got to put some shit back, because they usually pick it up and they keep on moving, and they look at your black ass like, yeah, man, like, nah, you putting it down just like me. You staring at them prices too. I was just in the grocery store and I had Esau. I heard Esau. He was talking to me, man, bitching. You know, like talking about Joe Biden this and Trump need to be here and there. I was like, man, look, I didn't even tell the Edomite this, but I was thinking in my head, man, like, hey, man, you can't. And it ain't gonna be another president to help you out of this, man. To, you know what I'm saying? To bring this back to the 50s, like how it was before. You know, all of that is dead, man. It's gonna get worse. All right. To be in doubt, not to know which way to turn, to be at loss with oneself, be in doubt, not to know how to decide or what to do, to be perplexed, to have no way out, to be at loss mentally, doubt. You see? And that's, hey, man, that's America right now for you, man. All right, starting with these two-time losers, man, these damn Edomites. All right, because they feeling it. You know, first it was just Jake feeling it, now they feeling it. You know? Let's go to 2nd Ezra 8:50 and we'll close out. 2nd Ezra 8:50. Second Ezra chapter 8 and verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. You see? So these miseries are gonna intensify, all right, here in Babylon the Great. All right, because you Edomites, y'all have been very, very proud, man. Okay, and 2/3 of our people been proud right along with you. All right, and I don't know why Jake proud, because I ain't never had shit anyway. So I don't know why they proud. But the miseries are gonna intensify, okay, on this earth. It's gonna intensify in Babylon the Great. All right, it's gonna intensify in the bottomless pit, which is Great Britain, man. All right, because they have walked in great pride. Okay, they have, you know, taken our towns and burned them down and filled them up with water, and they shot us down with damn guns and shot us down with water hoses, you name it, Jim Crow. There's a whole lot of things you Edomites got to pay for, man. All right, and y'all not finna be walking around here like America is great, man. You know. Let's close out with one more, man. I know I said that was gonna be the last one, but let me do. I think it's Isaiah 24, and let's go to verse 7. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. You see, and you know, all of that mourning, all that mirth is being met with mourning. Okay, and everybody around here merry-hearted, man. They want to have a good time and want to sing, laugh, and party and bullshit. And now you got to make a conscious decision on whether your kid's gonna eat or not. You know. And the Lord is going to make that more and more tough, man, for these damn heathens. Okay, verse 11, we'll close out. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And that's what you see, man. All right, you're not even seeing everybody partying like how they used to. You know, everybody ain't psychedelic no more. Everybody really sitting in a damn house up under the air conditioner eating some damn Campbell soup, man. Because it ain't nothing to damn eat. You know? So when Jacob's trouble happened, all right, your grief and your grief and stress is gonna intensify even more. So Lord willing, this lesson has been edifying to the point. I want to give infinite honors, glories, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Akakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Shalom.